Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This is English Custom Woodworking. This is part 7 of my porch to sunroom renovation project. In this video I will be doing finishing the subfloor and doing some painting, and I will be getting the windows installed. If you haven't watched the other videos in this series, I will leave links down in the description, and I will see you towards the end. It's been a while since I've recorded this video, but I remember being stumped by this piece. There was no reason why it shouldn't fit, and it took me a little while to figure it out because everything had plenty of room to slide into place. And I guess I didn't record it, but there is a support post right about where this pointer is, and it's barely sticking up above the floor joist, and I guess I didn't recognize it before, so I have to take it up and trim the top of it off.
Like a glove.
So I got a late start today. I got a little bit accomplished though, for no more than what I've worked. I got the decking done and laid in. I got the last two pieces here
So the decking is done, and I went around, marked all my floor joists out and got my screws in. So it is in and screwed down. So it is done. I had a kind of a trouble spot here where I'm gonna have to figure some stuff out, so I insulated this up to a certain point. That way it kind of creates a barriers. Water can come in here, so I'm kind of creating a little bit of a channel, so if water does come in here, instead of running into, there's going to be a door here, but instead of wanting to run in, it will fall off this ledge here before it gets in there. So I went ahead and pulled that deck board up just because I needed to get it out of the way. So while I pulled it up, I flipped it over, cleaned it up, sanded it up. Didn't have time to stain it today, but eventually all these deck boards here will get pulled up, flipped over, cleaned up, and stained and sealed like these deck boards. One of the next thing I think I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to paint this inside of this old gable end, and I will probably start hand painting these trusses up here the darker color, which is this, and get all that done. And then I think I'm going to go ahead and put my windows. Not sure if you can see that diamond. So wow, yeah, that was a lot of fun. But I got all the rafters painted all the way around. Might be hard to tell. The big thing was where they oversprayed on the foam. I got all these up here painted. So it kind of gives the rafters a little distinction now between themselves and the foam that's in the ceiling. So in a previous video, I made this tongue and groove siding. Hopefully you can see it. A little contrast and lighting in here. It's kind of dark. But this is the old decking that I've turned into flooring with some tongue and groove, cut them down a little bit, ripped them down in size, and this is what I'm going to probably use it for the majority of the flooring in here. next thing that we have to consider, or that I have to consider, is how to trim these out. We haven't 100% decided on what kind of siding to use. We're probably going to stick with something similar to what siding is already on the house. But once I trim this out, this is roughly 5 and it's 8. So I can rip something down to fit, because I want that to be one whole piece. I don't want it to be two pieces side by side. And I want to use a material thick enough to be slightly proud of the window. So that actually sticks out about 1 inch. And if I use like a 3/4 material, I don't know if you'll be able to see this, but this is a 3/4 vinyl material, just to show. If I used it, it would actually even slide behind there, which is not what I want. So I'd actually like to use something that will be proud of the edge. So I can use some 2x material. So I think that what I would want to do, I rip this down as kind of a, this is like a piece of 2x6 that I ripped down. It's about 5 inches and 1.5 inches thick. I don't really know that I would want to go that full 1.5 inches. I could plane them down just a little bit, which that's actually not too bad. Maybe go down to 1.25 inches. And then by the time I put a piece up here, there's really not going to be much siding left. Same thing down here. Once I get this in place, I'm only going to have 13 roughly inches of siding left to do along the bottom once I get that trimmed. So I got to figure that out. I'm going to case the corners out, probably the same thing. I'll probably just case the corner out, something like that. And then what's already on the house is brown siding, so I'll probably go thin strip of brown siding up there and strip or two of brown siding down below. Got these 3 windows in, which is a big deal because I was gonna kind of use these as a game plan on how good this was gonna go. The zip flashing is some sticky stuff. It worked really well. Windows went in easy. Did a good job measuring them. The guys that manufacture them did a good job. So we're gonna go from there. I'd like to go ahead and get all these windows in, I think, and get everything on the outside done. All right, so I got these 3 in. Got the gable end 3 foot by 3 foot window in. Got it sealed with that flashing tape. Man, that's some good stuff, sticky stuff. Takes a little bit of learning to kind of learn how to get it on, but I got these 2 in. So I got 4 left here. I need to flash up here at the top. I had to start with a new roll of tape, so I need to get that done. I'll finish that out here in a little while. And I'm gonna have to build a scaffolding or a step or something out here so I can get up here to these windows. Hey, I'm going to try to get all the remaining windows in the porch. Off camera, didn't record this, but I built some makeshift scaffolding. Not tall enough. There's a little bit of distance here from the ground up to these windows, so I built some makeshift scaffolding. Be plenty sturdy enough for me to set the window on, lean it up against the wall, stand on, get these 2 windows in, move the scaffolding down, and then get these 2 windows in. And hopefully by the time this video is done, all these windows will be in. don't know if you can see that or not, if that's focusing in, but there is not much left on that roll. I couldn't have estimated that any better. This has actually been really good stuff, but when I bought this back in the spring, it was $50 a roll. I bought 2 rolls, and 2 rolls did the job and only left me with a tiny bit left. So that was a good estimation, and I got lucky. So I am super pumped. I definitely hit a milestone in this project on today's video. I got all 10 out of 10 windows installed and wrapped with the zip system flashing tape. So all that is done. That is awesome. I am super pumped. I think it looks great. I got 2 on this side, 4 in the front. Everything turned out good. Everything's nice and lined up. All my lines are good. I think it looks great. So this is a huge step in this project. I got to this point. So I still got a lot left to do, but getting this done was definitely a huge accomplishment to get to this point. So I'm super pumped. The next thing I think that I'm going to work on doing is I'm going to stick with the outside. I'd like to get the outside done, and then I'll go work on the inside, because the inside is going to be quite a bit of work. But I can do that anytime. Fair weather stuff I need to get done out here, and then I can work on that stuff inside whenever. So I think that I bought enough lumber where I'm going to make my own trim for these windows out here, and my corner, the corner on this side, and then I'll see how well it looks, and if I like it, then I'll continue on around with that different style, or that style of trim. And then after I get the trim on, I'm going to order some siding that's going to match the siding on the house. Then I'll match this with the gable ends on the other parts of the house, and we'll go from there. I think it looks good. Appreciate everybody joining me. Appreciate everybody watching. If you don't mind giving me a thumbs up, all the usual stuff. Share, comment, subscribe if you haven't. Really helps the channel. Trying to get the channel going. And I'll see you on the next one. Thanks guys, appreciate you watching. See you on the next one.